Thanks for joining me again on Tuesday the 23rd September 2025 after it finished at Molineux, Wolves 2, Everton 0 in the Carabao Cup. So we're through to the next round. A win's a win, and it breeds confidence. And that we would do that in the Premier League. I've got my tablet here because I'm looking at the starting 11. It was a different formation instead of 3-5-2 or 3-4-2-1. It was a 4-4-2. There was wholesale or sweeping changes from the Premiership game at Leeds, Molineux against Leeds on Saturday. Jose Sarr was replaced by Sam Johnston. The three centre halves on Saturday, Mosquera, Agbadou and Totti were replaced, and Doherty, Santiago Bueno, Krejci and Hugo Bueno were in defence. So that's the three out from there. Hugo Bueno was brought in as well, much deserved. Andre Trinidad, he was played in midfield. Joe Gomez was arrested. Bellegarde, he retained his place. Molineux, he was brought back. Arias was brought in. Strand Larsen, he started. And Wang, he started. So these guys, like they say, possession is 9/10 of the law. They looks like they've taken their chances because Sam Johnston, he was unlucky to be dropped on Saturday because he played a pretty good game at Newcastle when we only lost 1-0. We did lose, obviously we don't want that, but it was a bit unfortunate. And the question for the manager now is, are you going to start Johnson against Tottenham on Saturday night? What about Doherty, Santiago Bueno, Krejci, Hugo Bueno, 4 in defence, a clean sheet. Midfield on Saturday, I would expect João Gomez to play with Andre. And is he going to stick with 4-4-2? Molineux, is he going to keep his place? Arias, Strand Larsen, you'd expect him to keep his place. Chang Wang. But again, the substitutes, they took their chances as well because Tolu, delighted for him, who's the record, the top scorer in Belgium last season. He scored tonight. It would have done his confidence a power of good, and it was a brilliant flick right at the end. The way he chipped the goalkeeper when he's through on a 1-on-1, kept his composure. Really enjoyed that. But also it was good to see Molineux get a goal. I remember I went on a Saturday night against Everton in March. He seemed to like playing against them because he got his first goal when the equaliser in a 1-1 draw in the Premiership. But in the game on Saturday night, it's the kind of problem that the manager wants. But against Everton, who'd beaten us a few weeks ago, they beat us 3-2, when we might arguably have got a point when we were deprived of a penalty, when the panel admitted later that they made a mistake, but that's no comfort. But we need to start picking up points in the Premiership, and obviously Tottenham away, they're going to really fancy it, but good. It's almost like a free hit, but it will give us a bit of the boost that we need. It will give us a bit of belief that we can beat Premiership sides. It's the second one we've beaten. I'm not sure when the draw is for the next round, if it's tonight or tomorrow, but a nice home draw again would be nice so that we can go as far as we can in the cup, because there's a final with a trophy and Wembley to shoot at, so it's not to be sniffed at. But yeah, Everton, they don't get me wrong. Let's have a look at the stats. The possession-wise, we shaved it 52.5 to 47.5, but they did have chances to win. It wasn't all one way. They had 18 shots to our 13. Both teams had 4 shots on target. And if they'd have took their chances, because their chances were arguably clearer than ours, then they might have won. But football is not a game of ifs and ands. It's a game of results, and we won 2-0. They had 22 touches inside our box. We had 15 in theirs. They had shots outside the box, 6. We had 5. They hit the woodwork once. We had one-on-one attempt from which Tolo scored. They were caught offside twice, and we were not at all. The passes, we had 445 passes. They had 401. Our passing accuracy was 83.4 to their 83. Backward passes, both teams made 74. Forward passes, we made 147. They made 118, and so on and so on, so on. But the bottom line is we win. Hopefully, 4-4-2. Is the manager going to stick with this? Because it depends on the opponent. Horses for courses. What is he going to do at the weekend? Is Sam Johnston going to keep his place? What about Doherty? He started against Man City. What about Santiago Bueno? Where would you play Krejci? Defence or midfield? Hugo Bueno deserves to keep his place. Andre, probably with João Gomez in midfield. Manetzi, what about him? What about Fer Lopez? Arias, Strand Larsen, Wang. So there's a lot of interesting options for the manager for the weekend. Tottenham away, but we're through to the next round, and hopefully that'll give us the boost we need. But let me know what you think in the comment section. What should the manager do at the weekend? But come what may, we're through to the next round, and we'll keep supporting Wolves. So thanks for joining me. Goodbye. God bless. Ciao.